Hello and welcome to this howto's.be Windows 7 keyboard shortcut tutorial. I will start with the Windows key. The Windows key of course opens the menu if you just press it, as you can see here, but it can of course do many more things with other keys at the same time. With the Windows plus up arrow key you will just maximize your window, as you can see here. You can of course minimize it with the Windows key and the down arrow key. It will restore it in the previous state. If you do it again, it will actually minimize it, so you have a clear desktop. You can also maximize it vertically with the Windows Shift Up key. Some really nice new feature of Windows 7 is that you can snap the windows to the screen in a certain way. So if I press the Windows right key, it snaps to the right half of the screen, as you can see here, and if I press the Windows left key, it will first restore it, and if I do it again, it will go to the left half of the screen. This is actually very easy if you want to organize your screen, as most of us have wide screens at the moment. So if I open another screen like here, I snapped this one to the right side of the screen, then you have a nice overview of both windows. It's really easy to type something over or something, so that is quite excellent. So of course, to go back to the desktop easily and fast, you can of course just minimize it with your mouse like this, but that is quite long. There is a key combination Windows key home key, which will minimize your normal selected window and restore it if you press it again. But there is of course the Windows M key, which will minimize all windows. A note, there is also a different variation called Windows D, which just shows your desktop. That was already in previous Windows versions. And if you want to proceed to just see the desktop, you can just press the Windows key space, where you will see the desktop and will see through the windows, but will still see where the windows are located with their layout still displayed. So if you open a new window over here and you do it again, you will see the window over here. So it's actually quite nice. As you can see, the gadgets aren't standard visibly. You can put them on front, but there's also a Windows combination Windows key G, which will put them in front of the window. So if you just want to go then back to the background, you just click on the window again and it will go back to the background where it belongs if you want. You can also zoom in and zoom out with the keyboard shortcuts. So just press the Windows key and the plus sign and you will see it, the magnifier will open. You can zoom in more, you can just zoom out more, just like that. It's quite easy. And then you also have the same keyboard combinations with the mouse, with the snapping on the left and the right side of the screen. I will show you. You can just take your mouse, just drag it to the left screen. It will go automatically if you wait a bit, and there you go to the right screen. And also maximize is to the up screen, so that's quite straightforward. And then you also have the mouse shake. I call it shake. I don't know if you have to shake it, but if I shake it, it will minimize all other windows except the one that you shaked with. So I just do it again to reopen them. So it's a variation on the return to desktop, only that you can keep the window you're working with and restore all the others when you do it again. So it's quite handy if you want a clean desktop or want to see all icons around your window. Then you have the combined mouse keyboard shortcuts. Mostly they are used with the taskbar icons under here. So if I, for example, click on a window, it will open up. So in this case it's a control panel. I'll close it, we don't need anymore. As you can see here, there is already a My Explorer window open, but if I want to open a new Explorer window, I can just middle click on it and it will open a new one. Or if you don't have a middle mouse button, you can also shift click it, it will do the same, a new instance of a program. Also some nice feature they added: if you hold Ctrl, Shift and click on the taskbar item, it will actually open a window with administrator rights. So if you are using just a regular account, which you should for security reasons, it will open a window or program with administrative privileges, which can be quite handy. You can also right click, shift right click on a window, and then it will show you the options of different windows, as there are 2 instances of more instances even of this window. You can make them cascade, or you can even the stacked windows. So it's really handy to organize different open programs, similar programs of course, because here I have 4. If I remove one, I can cascade them. I can show them side by side. I can show them stacked. You have a lot of options. You can do it. Of course, if you only have one program open, you can also shift right click it. Then you just get the menu restore, maximize, minimize, just the same as if you right click on the header of the open window. Also, what's nice is if you Control and click in it, it will actually cycle through the programs, as you can see here, that are open. And in Internet Explorer, if you open a new tab, that's Ctrl T by the way, also a keyboard shortcut, and you click here, Control, it will also cycle between the windows, as you can see here. It only works on Internet Explorer, not in Firefox or Opera. I tested it, but it doesn't work there. Then we also come to other nice feature is the Windows Shift P key combination that will actually give you a menu of different types of screens you can have. So I have a second screen attached to this computer, but normally you don't see the duplicate and extend, but there is a projector extend and projector duplicate function instead. As you can see, if you press Windows key and P, you get this menu. You can scroll through it. So I can go to extend. As you can see here, I'm now in the dual screen mode. So if I open a window and I press Windows Shift left, it will go to the left screen. If I press right, it will go back to the right screen. So if you want to go back, you just press back the Windows P combination to go back to them. I will stay in the dual screen mode. Now you also have the taskbar over here. So if you want to scroll it through to it, you have the Windows key T key combination, which will actually show every taskbar information always to the right side. If you add the shift, so Windows key Shift T, it will just go the other way around, so to the left instead of the right. Then you also have the key combination to create a new folder. So you have the Ctrl Shift N, which will create a new folder. It's actually new in Windows 7. We don't need that, so I'm going to Shift delete it. That's without going to the recycle bin. Just delete, we'll put it in the recycle bin. Also a nice feature of Windows 7 is the Windows key plus a number combination. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 tasks are open here. Now if I press the Windows 1 key, it will open back up Windows Internet Explorer. If I press Windows key number 3, it will open Windows Media Player, as that's on number 3. So that was my tutorial for Windows 7 keyboard combinations. I hope you enjoyed it. You can always find other keyboard shortcuts on my website, and I will make some other videos of common Windows keyboard combinations, so be sure to check them out. Bye.